Hey everybody, this is the dude representing MGTOW is the only way to live. It's February 23rd, 2017 at 4 a.m. here in Canada. I'm out for a walk because it's starting to warm up. It was 5 degrees today. Amazing. Nicest day of the year so far. I've lost about 5 pounds, which is great. God, I had something funny that happened to me on the bus today, which was great. I went out for some, I went and bought some clothes and shit like that. Whatever. We're not gonna get into that minutia. I'm not a woman, but Christ, man, these fucking women. I find myself phasing out when a woman's conversing to, like, if I'm telling a story to a woman, we're talking, and I'm interested in what I'm saying, but I find as soon as she starts telling me a story, I find I phase out. And then I have to cut her off and interject my opinion. I don't know, because they tell such boring stories. I remember my cousin in 2009, who was an extreme alpha male, cokehead, gambler, $100,000 a year guy. I used to chauffeur him around, like, at one point he got busted drinking and driving, and he lost his license, so he had to employ me to, and he had psoriatic arthritis in his foot, which made him not very mobile, but he still had a really good job where he was a salesman and made a lot of fucking money, but his life was falling apart. This guy's been doing coke since 1991 that I'm aware of anyways. He's a real fucking fun guy, but he's got a lot of fucking problems. He's a really funny guy though, but his life is a whirlwind anyway, so he had to employ me as a chauffeur, so. And he had a, what kind of car did he have? He had an Infiniti, a brand new Infiniti. Okay, so I remember the first day I went to I showed up to his house to pick him up to drive him around all day. And, all the family was there. It was all like, I hadn't seen this guy since 1991. This is 2009. Now we reestablished communication with my cousin this way. So basically I had no idea what he was like, his character, and so I show up at his house in my shit box, and he has basically a mansion out in the rich area of the city, and everything's all nice. There's just 5-6-year-old twins, children, and his wife was really nice, by the way, but she was fucking cross-eyed, which is really weird. But this guy was a real fucking alpha male. Anyway, so I show up and everything's very family-like, and as soon as we get into the car and we leave the fucking parking lot, he basically changed into a different person. I remember he snorted a line of coke he was chopped up a line of coke right in the passenger seat as we were basically driving down the street. Just snorted that coke, and all of a sudden he was just like, "Woo, let's party!" I was like, "Whoa, holy shit!" And then the first thing he wanted to do was that he made me drive him to a rub and tug place to start off his day. He got a hand job. Basically, at 11 a.m. or whatever. That's how he started off his day. And then we went to business meetings, we were drinking, and he was spending like $200-300 on fucking restaurants all day, like business meetings and stuff. Like, he's a real fun guy, but whatever. And I remember he told me that, he basically was so miserable in his marriage, and I remember him telling me, I'm getting to a point here, that, because when his wife would call, he'd put her on speakerphone and he'd talk to her, and this guy talked really, really fast. And his wife would tell a story and he would just roll his fucking eyes. I remember, basically the point is, he told me that whenever his wife spoke, he didn't even listen. He hated listening to her. Her stories bored the shit out of him, and he was completely miserable in his marriage. And by the way, they've since broke up. And his daughters are like, I guess they must be almost 14 by now, but whatever. Anyways, something funny happened to me on the bus today. So, I'm MGTOW, but I love women, and I want to fuck every good-looking woman I see. But as I say in other videos, I'm done with their shit. I'm just done with their shit, and I won't kowtow. I won't kiss their ass anymore. But I still want to fuck their brains out. They're fucking hot as shit. So I was on the bus today, and this is a funny little story. I think it's funny anyway. I was on the bus today, and I was staring at this girl, and she was kind of staring back at me. But, it's very awkward staring at a girl, so you gotta be very careful. It's like looking at the sun, right? But anyways, at one point, her boyfriend saw that something was going on, like she was looking. So he looked towards me, and then he turned around, and then, I can't resist looking. So I looked one more time, and then he caught me. He turned and caught me looking at her, and he said to me, and the bus was full, by the way. Well, there was probably about 40 people in the bus, probably about 10 people around our area. I was towards the back. And then he says to me, yo, bro, you got a problem, bro? Or something like that. He said something like that. And I swear, and then of course he was younger guy. He was like 19, 20, and I'm 43 and I'm 180, 195 pounds, 5'10". I'm a big fucking guy. Like, I'm very muscular. And this guy was a little fucking pipsqueak punk. You know what I mean? He was, I'm not to disrespect men, but you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm not saying anything wrong with him. I would do the same thing. It was completely inappropriate for me to be looking at his girlfriend. But he said, yo, bro, you got a problem? He's one of these punks, right? So, and that immediately, I knew I was busted. I knew I was busted. There was looking at her. So, this happened so fast, and my adrenaline obviously kicked in. I felt stupid. I felt backed into a corner. Like, I felt really stupid and backed into a corner. And everyone was looking at me all of a sudden. You know, it was a scene now. So, I don't know what happened, but it just came to me so fucking fast. So fucking fast. And as I say, I was annoyed now, and my adrenaline kicked in. And it just came to me so fucking fast. What did I say? What did I say? He said, you got a problem, bro? And I said, no. And he said something like, well, I forget what he said, but everyone looked around me for my response. Yeah, it was really weird. Everyone looked around at me for my response to see what I was going to say about, do you have a problem, bro? And I just looked at him and I said, it just came to me. It was so quick. It happened so quick. And I just looked at him with dead serious eyes and I said, cash me outside, how about that? And he said, what? And I said, cash me outside, how about that? And everyone just fucking laughed. It was really, really funny. I wish somebody would have filmed it. I mean, I know that story was a little bit winded or whatever, but I don't know. My storytelling abilities aren't really good right now. I need a coffee. My mind is sort of foggy. But yeah, I said, you know, and it just happened so fucking fast, and I don't know why that came to me, and then he just went, and then went back to his business. But everyone started laughing. I don't know. I thought that was funny. But anyways, so hold on a second. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk. I was listening to Tom Leykis, Single Mothers. I was listening to Tom. This is why I came. This is what my intention was for this video. I want to talk about my experience with single mothers, because Tom Leykis. If you guys don't know who Tom Leykis is, he's a guy in LA who does a radio show, and it's basically geared towards men, and he basically tells men to treat women like shit, and that's what they want, and you'll get laid, because that's what women want. Women like to be fucking treated like shit, and if you're a nice guy, they're gonna fucking walk all over you, and I've actually been putting this ideology into practice, and it seems to be working in my favor, because I was really nice to women for many years, and it didn't get me shit. It just got me used, as a matter of fact. But I can go on and on about examples, but that's not the point of this. The point is, I wanted to talk about one experience with a single mother I had in the year 2000. This girl was probably, I don't know, she must have been 20 or 19 at the time. She had a child when she was 17. Okay, so I guess I'm 26 at the time. But I knew this girl when she was 15, 16 in high school, and she was really bad. She was bad. And no, actually I knew her when she was 14. Fuck, she was really bad when she was 14, and I guess I must have been 19 or some shit at the time. But I remember when she was 14, and one of my buddy who was a year older than me, I think I don't know what timeline this was, but eventually he ended up fucking her, I guess in her late teens. But I was pretty upset with my best friend who I speak of, because in high school he had cheated on me with one of my girl I really liked. He usurped her from me, so there was still bitterness going on. I guess I would have been 19 when he usurped my girl, but there was still bitterness when I was 26, and I went away from my hometown for a few years, and I came back, and I'm 26 now. So I left my hometown when I was 20. I came back when I was 26 for a visit for a couple weeks in the summer, but I was extremely bitter at my friend for usurping my girlfriend. So it's 2000 now, and I'm back in my hometown, and I go to a bar and I meet up with this girl. We'll call her Jessica. So hold on a second. So I meet Jessica in a bar, and I'm 26 and she's about 19 at the time, I guess. So I meet her in a bar, and I'm totally aware that this is my buddy's ex-girlfriend who he liked, but they're broken up now. So I'm like, and then she took me home, and so in my mind I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna get back at this son of a bitch. I'm gonna fuck this girl's brains out. So we go to her place, and she's a single mom, right? So I fuck her all night long, and then the crack of dawn erupts, and all of a sudden I hear, and mommy, and the kid's fucking crying. Go back to bed, sweetie. She doesn't want the kid to come in and see a strange man in her bed, I guess. Go to bed, baby. I'll come back. And this kid's fucking freaking out at the door to be let in, and she doesn't want to let him in. This kid's 2 years old. And this kid's like 19 now. By the way, I really like this girl. I like her as a person. I have nothing against her, but I'm talking about a single mother when she's 19 and how stupid they are. So the kid's fucking screaming at the door, and it's really getting really awkward for me. I'm like, are you gonna let that fucking kid in or what? And I don't remember what happened. But anyways, as the day went on, I began to find out she was on welfare and that her parents were really mad at her because she was fucking up her life and she was just a bad mother and all this shit. And the state wanted to take away her fucking kid and all this kind of shit. But so this relationship with this girl went on for like a week or two when I was in this hometown visiting. And at one point, I'm talking about like the idiocy of single mothers. So I guess during the week we discussed that I was mad at her ex-boyfriend and she was mad at him too. How could we get back at him? And this is to show you how stupid girls are. And she, like, she's a single mother too. She should be behaving a little bit better. We get the idea we're gonna film a porno, and then we're gonna accidentally leak the porno in the community. We're gonna accidentally leak the VHS porno in the community. So I remember we filmed. I fucked her on the couch, and we filmed it. And the porno has since disappeared. I have no idea where it is. I hope it never surfaces. But I filmed it, and it was such a passive-aggressive act sorry, the camera shut off. So I was saying, we filmed this porno as a passive-aggressive act to piss off the ex-boyfriend and my friend. And as I say, I don't know this porno I don't know the whereabouts of this porno. I'm sure it's floating around out there somewhere. I hope it never surfaces. But anyways, I look good in the porno, so I don't give a shit. I was really in shape, so I don't care. But I remember we dressed her up in stockings and garters and high heels, and we really dolled it up. We really fucking milked it. And we planned the porno out. We basically had the camera on a tripod and set it up with a nice. I set up the lighting and stuff like that. And I remember I said, let's really ham it up, really fucking ham it up. Pretend it's the best sex of your life. You know what I mean? I just told her to act like you're really enjoying it. And tell me I'm the best lay and blah 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 blah. And I'm better than your, like, just spontaneously break into, oh, you're so much better than my ex. It's things like that, like little things like that, little markers that would really piss him off. But anyways, the point is that this stupid bitch, even though she had a 2-year-old kid and she should have been acting responsible, she fucking so stupid that she made a porno with some fucking guy like me. What the hell do I care if a porno of me floats out there? I don't care. I just look like a stud, right? But a woman, like, and as I say, her parents were really upset with her as well too. So can you imagine, like the stupidness of a girl to fucking agree to something like this and actually execute it and allow the porno to float, to be accidentally leaked? What a stupid fucking bitch. I mean, this girl has since had 5 kids, by the way, and I fucked her sporadically through the years, and we talk about that tape. I actually met, speaking of which, I met a girl in around that same period with the same camera. That camera, by the way, got stolen. Somebody broke into my apartment and robbed me, and they stole that camera and other items of value. I came home from my job and I was, what the fuck, I got broken into? What the fuck? That sucked. Because I got like $3,000 worth of items stolen, and I started doing the math in my brain thinking, oh my god, so basically I went to work for fucking 2 months straight for nothing, and this person stole my fucking shit. So anyways, during that period too, I remember I picked up a girl in a club downtown here in the city, and I brought her to my house. And I just met her, and she was a French girl. She didn't speak any English at all. I remember I lied about my age too. She was 21. I told her I was 21 as well. I remember, but I was actually 26. And I remember asking her during the pillow talk. I remember somebody bringing up, like, well, what if I was like 30 years old? Would you have a problem with that? What if I was 26? And she said, well, if you were 26, I would never be here. I remember, but there was only a 5-year age gap. She had a problem with older guys or whatever. I don't know how that came out. But anyways, I'm digressing. So I picked up this just random chick. I never saw her again after this. Yeah, she had a boyfriend at home, guys. She had a fucking boyfriend. She was cheating on her boyfriend. And I fucked her, and I filmed it. I filmed some of it, and she just fucking left. And like, the fuck? Girls are so stupid. I mean, why would you allow yourself to get filmed? Also, yeah. And I had a date with the fucking with this other chick about in 2012 who actually set up on a tripod me fucking her, and she I remember it started off doing photo shoots with her. I remember, and she just left. Dude. She just left. She didn't care. Unbelievable. Because these girls are so fucking stupid. I mean, you just let a guy film you having sex and you just trust that he won't leak it on the internet? Fuck, these girls are fucking stupid, man. Fuck, they're dumb. Unbelievable. So I used to work for a single mother as well. She was pretty nice, but she got fucked over by her fucking... Actually, she was 22 when she had this kid. This kid is so cute. But she had sex with a younger guy and he got her pregnant and he was a fucking deadbeat dad or whatever you want to call it. But I remember she was the manager of the store that I worked at the time. This is 2006. I worked in a back store, and I remember the stupidness of a single mother, like the trustingness of a single mother. She met some random dude on fucking whatever the websites were at the time, 2006, the dating sites, and she had this guy come over and this guy she just met, and she had him stay over. And I remember during the day one time, she was telling me, well, I fucked this guy, and because I had really good rapport, so I could talk with her on a friend level. By the way, she really liked me, and the store was basically populated with women that worked in this place, and all the women hated my fucking guts because the manager favored me, and she let me get away with murder. But anyways, I'm digressing. So basically, yeah, so she go through guy after guy, and this one particular guy that she was seeing at the time would basically stay at her place and sleep while she was working. So basically, the guy was a bum, and he's just sleeping in bed while she goes to work. You know what I mean? And the kid, so she has to get up to work, bring the kid to daycare, and then go to work, and then work all day, and then go pick up the kid up at daycare, and then go home. And that's her day, and she's working for fucking minimum wage or whatever, fucking shit wages. So she's a single mother, raising this fucking kid, and then she picks up some fucking guy on the internet, some random guy, and now he's sleeping in her bed during the day, all fucking day, and playing video games. Yeah, playing video games. So she's fucking letting a guy use her. But anyways, so this went on for about a week, and all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden, one day she comes to work. She's so upset because the guy had fucking basically robbed her yesterday. So he took her computer and all kinds of shit and just fucked off. And I remember we put on my MySpace and the Facebook, if you see this guy, let us know because he stole it. And we tried to demonize him and vilify him. And like everyone in the community, if you recognize this guy, this is what he did. But anyways, the stupidness of a single mother to just meet some guy and allow him to stay in her place. And the guy eventually robbed her. And she was so upset about this because, especially in that particular computer, she was so upset because she had her child's videos of the childbirth and all these photographs of her child that she would never see in the hard drive again. But it's their own fucking goddamn fault. I mean, they're so stupid. I mean, why would you allow a fucking stranger to fucking stay in your place when you just met him and you go to work all day? They're so desperate for fucking male attention. I remember this particular job that I worked at. Okay, so it was basically stocking shelves, basically, in a dollar store, basically. I worked in the back store, and then they hired this 8-year-old fucking gangster guy through welfare, through a parole program or whatever, some sort of. And this guy was really, I don't know, but he said that anyways, that he was a drug dealer and parole. You know what I mean? He was just on parole. But anyways, I had no idea about computers back then. This is before I even had a computer yet. So I had been going back and forth to my friend's place, and he'd been showing me my MySpace, and I forget. Look, this is about the time period where I first got my first computer. So I guess this is my first attempt at getting a computer, because computers were becoming all the rage. This is when Facebook started to come to the sort of the seeds of Facebook were coming, and my boss made me aware of Facebook and the possibilities of dating sites and stuff like that. But I remember I didn't have a computer yet, and eventually I would get a computer, maybe a week or two later, through my friend, and he set it up. And then I'm digressing, but anyways, so this is my first attempt at buying a computer. I had no idea about computers. I had no idea how they worked, and this fucking gangster guy told me that, oh, I can get you a computer, and he was a big fucking talker. So he said, just give me $300 and I'll have a computer for you by tomorrow. And he was telling me how great this computer was, and it was going to be a stolen computer too, by the way. That's why it was going to be so great. This guy had all these resources to get me a computer. So he said he'll drop it off at work tomorrow as I wouldn't be there or something like that. I remember. So I remember I gave him the $300 and I went to work the next day, and now that I know what I know, I can describe the components that he brought. So basically, and I went home, I took these components home, and then I remember my buddy was going to come over and set it up for me, and then when my buddy came over, yeah, this is what happened. My buddy came over and he said, well, where's the computer? And I said, well, it's right here. And he says, that's not a computer, that's a monitor, that's a keyboard, that's a mouse, there's no computer, there's no tower. And I was like, well, what do you mean? And he's like, well, the guy fucking stiffed you. And that's when my buddy went out and helped me bought a decent used computer, and then set it up and gave me MySpace and YouTube and all that stuff. And then in the video a couple days ago that I was talking about, so basically the guy fucking, I guess, went to Value Village or fucking Salvation Army and got like a monitor, or even from the trash, basically an old style monitor, mouse and a keyboard and maybe something else. But I paid $300 for these items that I had no idea about, and I thought I got a good deal. And my buddy's like, dude, you got fucking stiff big time. And we never saw this guy again. We never ever saw this guy again. But he fucked me good, man. He fucked me good. He got $300 out of me. The fucking, so, and as I say, you know, that would never happen now because I'm aware of computers and how they work, but I was totally ignorant at the time and I didn't know how computers work, and the guy fucking stiffed me. I'm sorry if that story was all over the place, but, you know, it happened in sort of that fashion, you know what I mean? You're going back 10 years, so the story's just coming to me as I'm telling it, but I got stiffed for $300 anyways for a fucking shitty monitor, old style monitor, a keyboard and a fucking mouse and maybe a couple cords or whatever. But the guy got me good. Anyways, the guy got me good. So I hope that story was enjoyable. A little off topic to MGTOW, but anyways, I just wanted to get some content out there. So I have 300 subscribers. That's great. I can't believe that. I've been on MGTOW since February 3rd. It's the 23rd now, so 20 days. I got 300 subscribers. That's unfucking believable. I'm just so happy, and I really enjoy reading the comments. I'm kind of not able to respond to them all because it would take up a lot of time, and I have to make money in life. But I will try to answer them via video if I can. Make a dialogue out of them. If Grizzly MGTOW, you're hearing this, dude, I love your fucking content. You're hilarious, dude. You're so funny. What's the one video I really like? It's about a year old. It's the first one that made me aware of you. When you're talking about single mothers dating nice guys, we're sick of you. I love how you rip into people, man. Like you the adjectives you use, you fucking worthless cunt and all this shit, and you just go on and on and on with those adjectives. It makes me fucking laugh, dude. You're hilarious, man. Fucking funny, dude. Okay, guys, please like, please share, please comment, please subscribe, please click the bell. And guys, remember, don't take shit from women because we're fucking men, and we're fucking the kings of this goddamn world. And these fucking feminists can go fuck themselves. These fucking, you know what, feminists, go fuck yourself. We're done with your vilifying us. We're fucking done. It's payback time. Signing out.